Shalom. This week's Sedra is Sedras Eikev. In order to understand the point in Sedras Eikev, a really good one, I want to tell you a story about Sarah, one of my neighbors here at Yericho. Sarah found a seat on a comfortable bench overlooking Yericho outside the well-known wedding hall here at Yericho. She loved taking out her chumash and studying the weekly Sedra with her stunning views of Yericho and the surrounding mountains and valley. Sarah read of Moshe's warning to the Jewish people. Now I'm going to quote for you, so pardon me while I read. Beware that you do not forget the Lord your God by not keeping his commandments, his laws, and his statutes, which I command you this day, lest you eat and be sated, and build good houses and dwell in the land, and you grow haughty, and you forget your Lord your God, who brought you out of this land of Egypt in slavery, and you will say to yourself, Kochevi ve'otzim yadi, my strength and the might of my hand accumulated this wealth for me. But you must remember the Lord your God, for it is he that gives you strength to make wealth, in order to establish his covenant, which he swore to your forefathers to this day. Sarah was confused about the seemingly unrealistic warning of the Jewish people growing arrogant, and decided to look at some of the earlier scholars' commentary on this Sedra. In his commentary to this section, Ramban wrote that it is well known that the Jewish people are successful warriors, and that they would have no problem vanquishing the Canaanites once they entered the land. Therefore, the Jews at that time might have concluded that they were the ones that upon conquering the land, it was their strength and the might of their hand that had them succeed. Hashem reminded the Jews that they were freed from Egypt and traversed the desert. It was God who did everything, and that the Jewish people's success stems from God, not from their own powers and talents. The Ramban's comments address an important and often unlooked idea about divine providence and man's success. The Ramban doesn't qualify the Jewish people's innate talents at war. He validates it, but still explains that it will be God who brings success in battle. It would be easy to think that the people who need reminding of God's providence and their success are those lacking talent, and those that have it don't need to. But the Ramban states the exact opposite. Whether it was war, parenting, business, or teaching, all successful people who have contemplated their success will tell you that while their talent led to their success, then in every scenario they faced there was an unknown X factor that could have gone against them, and all their talents would not have been solely able to help them. Who controls which way the unknown factor influences and brings success or failure? It's God. The lesson that Sarah learned from this week's Sedra is that talent and effort matter. They can't be disqualified. But to control the unknown factor that influences man's scenarios and situations, and every single one has that unknown factor, man still needs the help of God and needs to strive to develop that relationship with God to make sure that they earn and merit that success. Shabbat Shalom.